If you're over 60 and you drink coffee every day, you're not alone. For many seniors, that first cup in the morning feels like a small comfort, a moment of peace, routine, and warmth. You might believe it wakes you up, keeps your mind sharp, or even supports your heart. And for years, that's what we were told. Doctors, commercials, and even friends have said coffee is good for you. But now, new research is painting a different picture, especially for people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. It turns out that not all coffee is healthy. Some types, the ones still sold in grocery stores and marketed as heart-friendly, may actually harm your kidneys, raise your bad cholesterol, or increase your risk of stroke. And the scary part? Most people have no idea. They keep drinking it, day after day, thinking they're making a smart choice, when the truth is, their body is slowly paying the price. That's why today, I'm going to walk you through the 4 worst types of coffee you should avoid, and 4 healthier options that can actually support your memory, energy, and heart health. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. 1. Flavored instant coffee mixes. You've probably seen them on the shelves, small packets of instant coffee in tempting flavors like French vanilla, hazelnut, mocha. They promise quick comfort and a sweet, creamy taste. And let's be honest, they're convenient. You just pour, stir, and sip. But here's the problem, most flavored instant coffees are filled with chemicals that your body, especially after 60, has a much harder time handling. One of the biggest concerns is a chemical called propylene glycol. It's used to make those artificial flavors mix smoothly into the drink. Sounds harmless, right? But what many people don't realize is that it's a petroleum byproduct. Yes, the same stuff used in antifreeze. Your kidneys are supposed to filter this out, but as we age, those organs naturally slow down. That means the chemical can build up in your body over time, putting more strain on your system. There's more. These mixes often contain trans fats under tricky names like hydrogenated palm oil. These fats are known to raise bad cholesterol and block your arteries, a serious risk if you already deal with blood pressure or heart problems. One large study followed seniors over 5 years and found that those who regularly used hydrogenated creamers had a 28% higher risk of heart attacks. And don't forget the sweeteners. Sucralose, acesulfame potassium, they sound sugar-free, but these artificial sweeteners can upset your gut bacteria, which plays a big role in digestion, immunity, and inflammation control. What's the safer option? Skip the instant mix packets. Instead, brew regular coffee and flavor it yourself. A drop of pure vanilla extract, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a little unsweetened cocoa can give you that same cozy feeling, without the hidden damage. 2. Artificial non-dairy creamers. Most artificial creamers are made up of ingredients that don't belong in your body, not in your 60s, and honestly, not at any age. These creamers often contain a whitening agent called titanium dioxide. You may not have heard of it, but it's also used in paint. Yes, paint. In recent studies, this chemical has been shown to damage cells and even cause oxidative stress, which speeds up aging and weakens your immune system. Your body has to work overtime to process it, and that gets harder with age. Then there are the hydrogenated oils, synthetic fats that are high in omega-6. While some omega-6 is okay, too much throws your body off balance. It raises inflammation, stiffens joints, and in one study, led seniors to score much lower on memory tests. That's not something to ignore. Another problem? The added sugars hiding in many creamers, like corn syrup solids and maltodextrin. These spike your blood sugar fast. That can leave you feeling tired, foggy, and hungry again shortly after breakfast. And over time, those blood sugar swings add belly fat and raise your risk of diabetes, something many older adults are already fighting against. So what can you use instead? Try switching to organic full-fat milk, even if you're 60 plus. The fat actually helps your body absorb vitamins from the coffee. Or go with unsweetened almond milk or oat milk, both gentle on digestion and often fortified with nutrients like calcium and vitamin D. And if you're open to it, learning to enjoy your coffee black, maybe with a tiny pinch of pink Himalayan salt, can be a powerful, health-saving change. 3. Chemical processed decaf. If you've switched to decaf thinking it's better for your heart, easier on your nerves, or safer for your blood pressure, you're not wrong to think that. But there's a hidden problem that many seniors don't know about: how the caffeine is removed matters just as much as the coffee itself. Most decaf coffees in grocery stores are made using a harsh chemical called methylene chloride. It's a solvent, basically an industrial cleaner, also found in paint removers. The coffee industry says it evaporates during roasting, but lab tests show that traces often remain in the beans. And here's the truth: even tiny amounts can harm an aging body. Why is this especially risky for people over 60? Because methylene chloride doesn't just leave through your body easily. It can cross into the brain, interfere with your cells' ability to make energy, and slow down your mental clarity. That means you might start feeling more forgetful, foggy, or dizzy, and think it's just part of getting older, when it's not. It can also put extra stress on your liver and kidneys, the very organs that naturally slow down with age and already work hard to process your medications and food. One woman, Marion from Ohio, shared her experience after switching to a cleaner decaf. She'd been drinking a popular store brand for 15 years and thought her slowness was just aging. But when her daughter suggested a different decaf made without chemicals, Marion said she felt more clear-headed in just 2 weeks. So what should you look for? Buy decaf labeled Swiss water process or methylene chloride free. These brands use only water and temperature, no toxins. And if you want to go a step further, look for organic Swiss water process options, which are also free from pesticides. 4. Unfiltered boiled coffee. This one surprises a lot of people. When we think of dangerous coffee, we often imagine sugar-filled lattes or artificial instant mixes. But the real risk might be in the coffee that looks the most natural, the kind brewed without a filter. If you use a French press, make Turkish-style coffee, or boil coffee on the stove like they do in some Scandinavian traditions, you're drinking what's called unfiltered coffee. And while it may smell rich and taste bold, it carries a hidden risk, especially for people over 60. Unfiltered coffee keeps in a natural oil called cafestal. This oil has been proven to raise LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that clogs your arteries. In fact, studies have shown that drinking this kind of coffee every day can raise your LDL by up to 45 points in just a few weeks. For older adults, whose arteries are already less flexible and more prone to buildup, this is like throwing fuel on a slow fire. The risks don't stop at cholesterol. Unfiltered coffee is also higher in acids and oils that can irritate your stomach lining. If you've noticed more heartburn, acid reflux, or digestive discomfort after your morning cup, this could be why. Over time, that kind of inflammation can weaken your immune system and even lead to ulcers or nutrient absorption problems. There's one more concern, too, and it's about your coffee maker. Many traditional unfiltered brewing tools, like old metal pots or cheap French presses, are made from aluminum or uncoated metal. When these are exposed to boiling water every day, they can leach small amounts of metal into your drink. For seniors, especially those with reduced kidney function, that's extra strain on your body you don't need. The good news? The fix is easy. Just switch to a brewing method that uses a paper filter, like a drip coffee maker or pour-over cone. That thin paper traps most of the cafestal, but still lets through the flavor and healthy antioxidants. If you love your French press, you don't have to give it up entirely. Just drop a paper filter disc inside before brewing, or alternate with filtered coffee during the week. 5. Organic medium roast Arabica. Let's start with the foundation, the one type of coffee that should be in almost every senior's kitchen: organic medium roast Arabica. It's simple, gentle, and surprisingly powerful when it comes to protecting your health. Arabica beans have more natural antioxidants, especially something called chlorogenic acid. This antioxidant does two very important things. It helps lower inflammation in your joints and blood vessels, and it helps your body manage blood sugar more smoothly. Both are major concerns for people over 60. In fact, one large study found that seniors who drank 2 cups of Arabica coffee daily had a 27% lower risk of type 2 diabetes and fewer signs of inflammation in the body. Now, let's talk roast level. Many people think darker is better, but for older adults, medium roast is the sweet spot. It keeps those healthy compounds intact while avoiding the burnt byproducts and higher acidity of dark roasts. That means you get a smooth taste without the bitterness or stomach upset. And here's something most people forget: water quality matters. If you're using tap water, you could be adding unwanted metals like lead or copper to your coffee, not good for your kidneys or brain. That's why brewing with filtered water is just as important as choosing the right beans. To get the most health benefits, use a paper filter when you brew. It removes the harmful oils, like cafestol, that raise cholesterol, but still lets through all the flavor and antioxidants. A simple drip machine or pour-over system works great for this. If you like creaminess, add a splash of grass-fed milk or unsweetened oat milk. Both support digestion and vitamin absorption. And instead of sugar, try a sprinkle of Ceylon cinnamon, which helps control blood sugar and adds a warm, cozy flavor. 6. Cold brew coffee. If regular hot coffee has ever left you with acid reflux, stomach upset, or jittery energy, you're not alone. As we age, our digestive system becomes more sensitive, and many seniors simply can't tolerate the acidity or strength of traditional coffee anymore. That's where cold brew comes in, and it might be the game changer you didn't know you needed. Cold brew isn't just iced coffee. It's made by steeping coarse ground coffee beans in cold, filtered water for 12 to 24 hours. This slow process makes a big difference. It reduces acidity by up to 70%, making it much gentler on your stomach. That means less heartburn, fewer bathroom trips, and a smoother experience overall, something that's especially important if you already deal with acid reflux or IBS. But the benefits go far beyond digestion. Cold brew also retains more antioxidants like chlorogenic acid and melanoidins, which help protect your blood vessels, support your heart, and may even preserve your eyesight. A 5-year study found that seniors who drank cold brew regularly had a 31% lower risk of macular degeneration, which is one of the most common causes of vision loss after 60. Even more impressive? Cold brew naturally contains more magnesium, a mineral that helps regulate heart rhythm, supports healthy bones, and plays a key role in keeping your muscles strong and steady. And here's something practical many older adults love: cold brew concentrate lasts up to 2 weeks in the fridge. You can make a big batch once, then pour a small glass each morning, no need to fuss with daily brewing. If arthritis or limited mobility makes kitchen tasks harder, this saves both effort and time. To make it at home, mix 1 cup of coarse ground Arabica coffee with 4 cups of cold filtered water. Let it steep in the fridge for 24 hours, then strain it through a paper filter. Mix 1 part concentrate with 2 or 3 parts water or milk when ready to drink. Want to make it even better? Add a splash of unsweetened almond milk or oat milk for extra calcium, or stir in a pinch of cinnamon for blood sugar support. 7. Collagen Coffee. Imagine this: what if your morning coffee didn't just wake you up, but also helped you walk more comfortably, climb stairs with less pain, and even feel more steady on your feet? That's exactly what happens when you add collagen peptides to your daily cup. As we age, our bodies make less and less collagen, the protein that keeps our joints, bones, muscles, and skin strong and flexible. By the time you're in your 60s or 70s, you've already lost a big portion of it. That's why many seniors start noticing creaky knees, stiff hips, or more back pain than before. Some even see their balance and strength slowly decline, not because they're getting old, but because their body's internal glue is wearing down. The good news? You can rebuild it, and coffee is the perfect partner. When you stir in a scoop of hydrolyzed collagen peptides, about 10 g, into your hot coffee, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to repair cartilage, improve joint movement, and support bone density. And don't worry, it dissolves easily and has no taste, so your coffee flavor stays the same. In one clinical study, older adults who took collagen daily for 6 months saw a 40% improvement in joint mobility and a 25% drop in muscle pain. Some even saw increases in hip bone density, a major win in preventing falls and fractures. Why coffee works so well with collagen? The warmth helps deliver those amino acids quickly to your muscles and joints, especially if you drink it before light movement or walking. It's like fueling your body for the day ahead, from the inside out. To get the best results, choose collagen made from grass-fed bovine or wild-caught marine sources, and make sure it's third-party tested for safety. These versions absorb better and don't carry heavy metals or fillers. Many seniors who try collagen coffee say the changes creep in quietly but powerfully. Less stiffness in the morning. Easier steps. A little more confidence when standing up or walking longer distances. And yes, even the skin can start to look firmer and more hydrated over time. 8. Coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. Let's start with MCT oil. It stands for medium-chain triglycerides, a special type of fat that comes from coconuts. Unlike regular fats, MCTs are absorbed quickly and go straight to your liver, where they're turned into ketones. Ketones are a clean fuel that your brain and muscles can use immediately, especially when your body starts to slow down using sugar as its main energy source. That's important, because as we age, the brain's ability to use glucose becomes less efficient. This can lead to brain fog, slower thinking, and even early memory problems. But with ketones, you're giving your brain another way to stay alert and active. In one major study, seniors who added MCT oil to their diet showed 31% better memory and mental flexibility in just 8 weeks. MCT oil also helps stabilize blood sugar, supports fat burning instead of muscle loss, and reduces the energy crashes that often come after breakfast. Now add a little Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon. Unlike the common kind, cassia, Ceylon cinnamon is gentler on the liver and safer for daily use. More than just a spice, it helps improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your cells use sugar more efficiently. It also relaxes blood vessels, improving circulation, and reduces the kind of inflammation that causes joint pain, heart problems, and fatigue. Studies show that just half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon a day can lower fasting blood sugar and cut triglycerides by up to 30%, which is critical for heart health in older adults. To make this powerful blend at home, brew your favorite medium roast Arabica coffee using filtered water. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT oil. Stir in 1/2 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Blend or stir well, you'll get a creamy, smooth drink that feels like a homemade latte. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for best results. Many seniors report clearer thinking, less joint stiffness, and more energy within the first few weeks. Now that you've heard it all, let's take a moment to bring it together. We've talked about the 4 worst coffees, the flavored instant mixes, the artificial creamers, the chemically processed decaf, and the unfiltered brews. Each of these can put stress on your kidneys, spike your cholesterol, weaken your memory, or upset your digestion. If you've been drinking any of them, don't feel bad. Most people have. You didn't know, and that's okay. Now you do. So, before you pour your next cup, ask yourself, is this helping me feel better? Or is it quietly doing harm? The good news is, the choice is yours. And it's easier than you think to turn your daily coffee into one of your most powerful health habits. If this opened your eyes or made you rethink your coffee routine, feel free to share it with a friend. And keep taking those small steps, they matter more than you know.